Hello, welcome to the Robotics for Kids tutorial. My name is Emerike Adaeze. I'm a STEM education facilitator and I'll be your guide through this video. We will be talking about Venus today. We will discuss its features and uniqueness. In our solar system, Venus is the second closest planet to the Sun. It is one of the terrestrial or rocky planets. Venus was named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty. Let's look at some basic information about the brightest planet in our solar system. Venus has no moon. It is 67 million miles away from the Sun. A day in Venus takes 243 Earth days. A year in Venus takes 225 Earth days. The mass of Venus is 82% of that of Earth, and the temperature gets to 860 degrees Fahrenheit. In early civilizations, some astronomers actually thought Venus was two stars because it appeared as the morning or as the evening star. This means that Venus could be seen visibly in the sky during the evening or early in the morning. But in the 6th century, Pythagoras, a Greek mathematician, observed correctly that these two stars that were seen at different times of the day was actually one planet. Galileo Galilei was the one who told a correct observation that Venus actually orbited the Sun. Like Mercury, Venus is in Earth's orbit. This makes it difficult to see during the day as the sun can be very intense. However, after sunset or just before sunrise, Venus becomes very visible in the sky, hence the term evening or morning star. It literally is the second brightest object in the sky at night after the moon. This planet shares quite a number of similarities with Earth in consideration to its mass, size, and composition. It is sometimes referred to as the Earth's twin. Venus is actually the only planet that can get the closest to Earth in proximity. Owing to its bright nature, astronomers thought Venus would be very beautiful inside, but as space exploration began, they found out Venus has an extremely harsh environment. It is terribly hot and dry in Venus. It has no water. Venus has an atmosphere comprised of 97% carbon dioxide, and this is 100 times denser than that of Earth. Venus is filled with volcanoes and rivers of lava. It is simply unbearable. Nevertheless, let's look at some fun facts about Venus. At number 1, we have its name. All planets in our solar system are named after male gods or mythological creatures, with an exception to Venus. It is the only planet named after a female. This is believed to be so because Venus was thought to be the brightest planet and was believed to be the most beautiful of all. But continuing with the tradition, almost all the surface features on Venus carry the names of both real and mythological women of Earth. At number 2, we have the volcanoes. They are one of the most prominent features on the surface of Venus. The planet is said to have over 1,600 volcanoes or volcanic features. This makes Venus the planet in our solar system with the highest number of volcanoes. We have rotation at number 3. Venus, like most planets, revolve around the Sun in a forward motion, but it rotates backwards on its axis. This is known as retrograde rotation. Most planets rotate in the prograde direction, but Venus goes the opposite way. Take a look at the image on the right. There are two arrows moving in opposite directions. The blue one shows the prograde motion, which is most common amongst planetary bodies. But then the red one shows the retrograde motion, and that is the way Venus rotates. At number 4, we have the day and year. A day on Venus is longer than its year. It takes 243 Earth days for a day to occur in Venus, and it takes 225 Earth days for a year to occur. This means that Venus completes a revolution around the Sun before it completes a rotation on its axis. This can tell us of how slow the retrograde motion on Venus's axis is. Temperature holds the number 5 spot. Venus is known to be the hottest planet in our solar system, even though Mercury is the closest to the Sun. It has a temperature of as high as 864 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is because the atmosphere in Venus traps heat from the Sun and causes what is known as the runaway greenhouse effect. This effect is when there is enough of a greenhouse gas, such as carbon dioxide, in a planet's atmosphere, that the gas blocks thermal radiation from the planet and prevents the planet from cooling down or from having liquid water on its surface. At the last spot, number 6, we have atmospheric pressure. The atmospheric pressure of Venus is about 92 times stronger than Earth's. This technically means that if you could stand on Venus, the air pressure will be so extreme that it will feel like you are half a mile under an ocean on Earth. There are theories that Venus may have been much more similar to Earth hundreds of millions of years ago, with water, oxygen, and much more cooler temperature without so many volcanoes. But what it is like today feels nothing like Earth. We are going to stop here today. Make sure to complete your crossword puzzle and stay tuned.